My bag, please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings, that won't get no cash. Only L's I take is LLCs, we first not last. I've been in my bag, I've been in my bag, I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings, that don't get no cash.
What's up, YouTube? I know it's been a while. Happy Sunday, everybody. Y'all already know how to get down by now. If you don't, now you do. Drop y'all city and state. Let us know where y'all from. Represent, y'all. We might be in y'all city. You might be able to pull up or something, you know. Drop where y'all at. Let's get into it.
Make sure y'all let us know if we coming in clear, if that sound good and everything like that. I know last week we missed. I don't think we missed 2 weeks, but no. I know the week before that. I know last week we did miss, so I apologize about that. And this past week, we actually been very, 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 very busy doing a lot of different new things for the company. So I kind of want to get into that a little bit. As a lot of you guys may know or not know, we did finally release 2 courses that are brand new. One of them has 4 different options. So we released our dispatch course, and then Wifey finally got done with our scale course. Yep. So our scale course is mainly designed to help out everyone who already has the ebook, and a lot of our, people who have our ebook is our mentees. But yeah, tell them about the scale course. I know it took you a while to get it going, and the ebook and stuff like that. Talk to them.
Yeah, so the scale course is we made it is mainly tailored towards people who are, out of the owner seat, or they're looking to get out of the owner operator seat, and they're looking to expand. So we got in there. We tell you like how to hire fire drivers, how to find drivers, the most important part, because a lot of people are like, where do I look? So we tell you where to go to find them, how to find them. We tell you things like the documents you need when you're hiring drivers, important documents that you have to keep on file. We tell you all the things you need on your insurance. Well, not on your insurance, but from your insurance company, or things you need from the driver to give to your insurance company, y'all. My bad. So we talk about things you need because like let's say you want somebody to run under your authority. There's paperwork to that. It's not just letting them use your MC number. It's that there's actually important documents that you need in order to run that type of service. So we tell you how to do that. Guess what? We tell you guys how to start a YouTube. So we tell you that. We tell you how to separate your companies, because you have, you might have a trucking company and something else. So we tell you how to separate your companies and the finances so that you can protect yourself and your assets. And, it just makes it easier to keep track of, what's coming into what business, what's coming out through another business. So we tell you how to separate your companies, how to outsource, and things to maintain in your company. Oh, the most important thing that I didn't mention yet, we tell you guys how to find hotels and where to book them at, just at a decent rate for your drivers, because you don't want to have your owner operators under you staying in Hiltons and stuff for $100+ a night, So we tell you guys where to find the hotels and things like that. I don't want to give too much sauce, but it's really saucy, y'all. I had to outdo the first ebook, so that's why it kind of took me a minute to, get it done, because I'm like, this don't look better than the first one, so I had to keep, re-editing things. But stuff gonna constantly get added. Things are constantly gonna get added to it throughout the year. So yeah, guys.
Appreciate that, though. So, yes, that's what we've been doing lately. Shout out to Butler Kennel Rottweiler's in the building as well.
He in the building? Okay.
He in the building. Appreciate that. We got Millie in here somewhere. She down here. She laying down. So, as you guys see, too, we got a different scenery today. We are in Dallas. So, we actually in Dallas as a part of our dispatching course. So, as a lot of you guys know, we've been dispatching lately. Every video y'all click on lately, we're talking about dispatching. A lot of our content and our lives, we've been talking about dispatching. A lot of our products that we've been offering recently are about dispatching. One of our products is, like I talked about earlier, is the dispatching course. So the final option, which is really tailored for a specific group of people, but also our mentees mainly, we came out here to Dallas, Texas. So shout out to Texas. been treating us real good out here. We came all the way out here to do our very first hands-on BILUG VIP experience dispatch course training. So we are training someone. You guys are going to see it later on tonight because you guys know once every other month we also do our podcast. So we have myself, we have Renee, and we have Tall Business, and we have Bruce Up Media in the building to be able to bring that to you guys tonight. So I can't wait for that later on. I think y'all really gonna love that. So appreciate y'all. Appreciate Butler Ken and Rah is in the building. Listen, if y'all need I'm not gonna say if y'all need a dog. If y'all need a companion, if y'all need a killer, y'all need a good protector, y'all definitely need to tap in with Butler Ken and Rottweilers, man. They really know what they're doing. Appreciate it. We came out here, showed us a lot of love too. So I definitely want to give him a shout out. I think y'all really like going down there and tapping in with him. So I appreciate that. Appreciate all the love we get in the comments. And make sure y'all hit that like button. I have not glanced at it. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We haven't been live in a while. Shout out to all 30 people in here. Let's get 30 likes one time. Let me check it real fast. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Yes, hit that like button. So what I want to do is I do want to do a Q&A as well. So I would love for you guys to hop in, ask some questions because I got a lot of heat that I want to talk to you guys about today. So make sure you guys hop in, hit that like button, drop those questions. I want to do a quick Q&A, and I want to talk about a lot of different things. I want to talk about some things that I've been doing lately that I really didn't have to break down to my team as much. So what I mean by that is last week, I had multiple, especially with the holiday coming up and it being a short week this upcoming week, right? So last week, it was a holiday week, but also some of our drivers ended up in very Amazon popular cities because it's where they live at. So some of our drivers like to be routed home for, after they do anywhere between 3 to 6 weeks over the road. So I want to give a major shout out to OTK Logistics and my boy Lindsay. We have booked him a route going to Massachusetts. We booked him a route going to Massachusetts. And this is where the mentoring part comes into play. Because I know a lot of you might think too, like, wow, if he dispatched, why come out with a dispatch course? He's cutting himself out, right? But as y'all know over here, we don't get down like that. Like we really for the people, especially the client and the consumer. So we're not, necessarily worried about that or trying to handicap anyone to where they just need our services and can't do it on their own, right? So I say that to say this. We had a driver, multiple drivers, but I want to talk about my man Lindsay. He was out in Massachusetts. He hit me up. He said, listen, I love this too. He said, listen, where do I need to go? I know Massachusetts might not be. What do I need to do? I said, honestly, this is right after he dropped the load because he dropped the load late. So everyone knows when we're on the board, we get on the board at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We never work past, I'm not going to say never. We like to be completely 100% done by 1 p.m., right? Because that's 8 hours. We usually on the board about 4 hours. We're usually on the board about 3 to 4 hours. Everyone's usually booked. But there's a cleanup process. There's stuff that can happen. There's a lot of different things that, happen when we're talking about, the trucking stuff. So a load can get canceled. Y'all know how it is out there. You might pull up, it don't fit, got to get a tone new, et cetera, et cetera. So anyway, I told him, I said, you are in a great Amazon area. I said, this was Monday, matter of fact, leading into Tuesday, because he dropped late Monday. I said, bro, instead of you paying for the dispatching this week, I really think you should Amazon. I said, look at the Amazon board real fast and tell me what you see. He looked at it. Now, this is, once again, a lot of, I would say 99.9% of dispatchers out there is not going to tell their driver that. That's how they get money. Mm-hmm. So, but again, we have a mentorship, so it's not really about all that. So when I'm telling him, I'm really telling him the best ways to go about for his company, not for my company. It's not about, me dispatching you or not. So, I told him, I said, hey, I think you should really look at the board. So he got on there, he looked at the board, he said, oh, man, I see some really good lows. This was his first time doing Amazon as well. He's never done Amazon before. I said, yeah, bro, this is why I told you to sign up for Amazon. I know you've never used it, but I said, when you get in places like Massachusetts, Connecticut, you typically Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a few other good places where it's usually really good. I said, hey, this is where the Amazon kicks in. So he said, okay, yeah, I'm about to take this. I see an $850. I showed him how to post a truck. The odds were great. So when you go to post a truck on Amazon, what I like is it gives you a 6-week previous projection. So it'll say when you put in all your filters and when you put in all your, stuff that you're trying, basically your filters. So when you put in all your filters, you put in your desired per mile, you put in your desired pay dollar amount, and you finally hit, go or submit or okay, done, whatever, it's going to pop up some statistics for the past 6 weeks. I think his said in the past 6 weeks, this criteria could have got, would have booked lows for about 100 and something lows in the past 6 weeks. So when he said that, I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, those are good odds. I said, up it a little bit. Go from instead of $4 a mile, put $5 a mile. He did that. He told me the odds. I said, okay. Now this time, instead of, this amount of money, put this amount of money. He did that. He told me the odds. I said, okay. So this is what we're going to do. We met at a median to where it was like 80 plus, maybe even still we did the 100 one. So once we met at that median, he went ahead and posted his truck. He called me later because I also always recommend that people don't book Amazon loads ahead of time. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad. It's hit or miss, especially depending on if you got early access or not. I told him, I said, listen, bro, when I was on Amazon, which could be different than, this year, we were on Amazon a year ago. So I said, hey, when I was on Amazon Relay, we did it after 8 p.m. because we found out that that's just really when it get to jumping. And when I say 8 p.m., it's no time zone. Whatever time zone you're in, after 8, the board usually start jumping, especially after 11 and after midnight. It's really going because you're picking up loads that maybe somebody canceled. You're picking up loads that maybe, a lot of different, maybe someone didn't make it there. Maybe it's a hot load that just popped up. So you're picking up those, I call them spot loads, and you're also able to get calls. Big Vic talks about that a lot on his YouTube. Or, he talks about it with us personally as well, where he's laying in the bed, but he got his phone on loud, knowing Amazon going to call. So, when he get those calls, that dollar amount is usually pretty high, plus you can negotiate. So I'm explaining this to my mans. He's like, okay, cool, this is what I'm going to do. Boom, he ended up booking a load for $850. I got his stuff right here. I'll tell you guys what all he booked last week because he sent me screenshots. So he booked a load for $850. He booked one load for $863. Multiple stops. These are post office runs. He doesn't mind. Again, this is his first time, so he doesn't mind if it's dock to dock or post office or Amazon to Amazon. He doesn't care. One load was $600, $5 a mile. I'm looking at another load with $752, $4 a mile. So these are the type of loads he was getting. And as you guys know, since we're over the road, it can really be $2, $3 a mile. It doesn't have to be $4 or $5 a mile because he doesn't have to turn right back around. Now, if you want to run it up or if you want to get an extended stay, hey, go ahead and make sure your load is over $4 a mile. Probably, high, maybe $5 a mile. That's $250 there, $250 back. $250 there, $250 back. But if you Amazon into what I told him, I said, if you Amazon into another hot Amazon spot, don't worry about it. You can get $250, $3, $4 because you're building your path and you're coming back west. Help me out. You know what I'm saying? So you're coming back west from the east. So when I am, when you are ready for me to dispatch you, we're not going. Now my team, I want to talk about my team because they're paid just like us off of the amount of people we have dispatching, but also about the amount of people that they, about the amount of money they book the loads for. So with him not using our dispatching services last week, obviously that's one less driver that we all were able to get paid from, right? But even my team was like, that makes a lot of sense for, that makes a lot of sense for Lindsay. Boom, bam, boom. Okay. Yes, for his company. So they're already even seeing that even without, being a mentor, or they already got that love for the driver that's brought onto our company. And that's what I appreciate with us that's different. Yes, we drove. However, Tall and BZ, they didn't drive. Our partners, they didn't drive. But they were able to get that hands-on, training from two people who did drive. So I know some people who have never drove a box truck get a little discouraged, when they see our videos and I talk about having a dispatcher who drove because of all the positives in it, right? I don't want you guys to get discouraged. I want y'all to get the sauce from somebody who drove. That's all. Because when y'all booking loads for these drivers, I want y'all to be more considerate of their company. So I want y'all to be considerate of their company. I want y'all to be considerate, and with that comes compliance. You might got to sacrifice. Maybe tell them, hey, I'm thinking about booking you this load to Kansas. You got Amazon, right? So you might book them a load to Kansas, knowing the next day when they get to Kansas and they drop, they're gonna have to do an Amazon load to get from Kansas to Illinois or something like that. You're not gonna get paid for that load, but they're gonna see and recognize, like, okay, wait a minute. It's not about, it's that relationship and what you're building. So with you doing stuff like that and them being able to see that, it's like, okay. I see what they're doing here. I like what they do. Excuse me. I like what they're doing. I like where they're going. I like how they got my company in mind. Also, compliance is huge. So I like how, since we drove, or again, if you didn't drive, how you can get that sauce from someone who did. I like how we're able to make sure we book them a load. That's the appropriate way. We're able to make sure, especially with our carrier packet, that we had the drivers fill out. That's some sauce right there as well, y'all. And a part of our dispatching course, we talk about one of the first things we do is send the drivers a carrier packet, have them fill it out and send it back. There's a lot of important information that we ask for that our company needs to obtain from the driver through that carrier packet in order to successfully dispatch them. We don't even dispatch anyone unless they got that carrier packet filled out, period. Because how am I going to dispatch you if I don't know how much weight you can haul? How am I going to dispatch you if I don't know your clearance? How am I going to dispatch you if I don't know, your SCAT code, et cetera, certain information, your MCDOT, all that good stuff. I need to know all that in order to effectively dispatch you. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about that and how things were last week, because I had another driver, he went to Maryland. I had another driver, he went to Virginia. These are all not the greatest places for freight as far as the way we book loads. So, but this is their home. So when I'm sending them to New York, or when I'm sending them, same thing with Jay, he went to Pennsylvania. So a lot of our drivers went home for the holidays, plus their kids was graduating. There's a lot of stuff going on last week. I'm happy to say that we was able to book Box Me In to Atlanta, where they from. Shout out to Box Me In. We was able to book my boy Jay to Philly. We was able to book my boy Cali to Maryland. We was able to book my boy Namdi to VA. So, those are the type of, we was able to book Lindsay to the East Coast to be able to run up that bag when it comes to Amazon. So these are just some things that, we do when we're dispatching that just makes it, the relationship that much better with the driver. But this is another thing, too, that I tell my drivers, that I tell my partners as well, right? It's like a group home. They in and out. Drivers in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, right? Like a group home. Who came up like that? Where all my group home babies at? But, it's like group home, in and out. So what I mean, I say that to say, picture a baby or an adoption process or like a group home where you're getting that baby and you're nurturing it or whatever, or even at the hospital in the adoptive area, the unit, right? And you're over there, you're nurturing that baby and taking care of it every day, or maybe the baby was sick or something, this and this or whatever, and you're taking care of it, doing everything you're doing, but then somebody finally comes and adopts the baby, or somebody finally comes and, takes over as the guardian for that baby. You're going to feel some type of way and some type of detachment when you let it go, but it's part of the game. It's part of the process. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, right, shout out to all the kids in the group home. Not to mention, you're happy for them because you're like, I did what I could, and now they're free. Yeah, they're going to a loving family doing their thing. So when we dispatch somebody, and after 30, 60, 90, 6 months, however long, and they feel like, okay, hey, it could be this. It could be, okay, hey, I feel like my authority is pretty good. I think I'm gonna get us a shot. I'm gonna take you guys a shout out to Brock. Shout out to Scott. Hey, I'm gonna take you guys' sauce. I'm gonna mix it with mine, and I'm gonna get rolling. I appreciate everything. Thank you guys for all the help. I'm out of here. Wish me luck. I'm about to go get this bag. We're like, hey, run it up. Go do your thing. We encourage and still hit my line because they know that they could reach out for anything. So it's that attachment process. Now I could be like, oh no, man, stay around. I'm gonna, instead of this, I'm gonna only charge you this or do that. Bro, no, for what? If they can save $25,000 a year by booking themselves, who am I to be telling them not to do that? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's not about the money. It's really about, I don't know if it's because we got the mentorship program or what, but we more like helping the client, helping the consumer of the products that we give them. So it's not about just us trying to dispatch you forever. Same applies for somebody who might have a driver and might want to get that in-house dispatcher. They might want to get an in-house dispatcher, or they might want that in-house dispatcher to be themselves or their wife. So they might be like, hey, I'm thinking about doing that. I'm not ready yet because I don't know how to dispatch, but I'm thinking about doing that. Can you teach me, or can you, show me, or can you give me some type of ebook or whatever for us to do that? So then that's what we do. That's the only reason why we came out with the dispatch course. It's a lot of dispatch courses out there. I wanted ours to be reasonably priced and fair with the market out there. I also wanted to create different options because, we so different. So I created the option where it's the basic. Hey, shout out to my boy William. I wanted to do something that was basic for somebody, maybe owner operator, just willing to make just a quick buck real quick by dispatching themselves and saving some money. That's the $500 option. Then we're like, okay, what about someone who may be wanting to be starting a dispatch company? Or what about someone who might want to dispatch other owner operators? Or what about somebody who might want to dispatch multiple drivers? Let's do the premium. So we showed them the difference between booking a load with tall grass freight and booking a load with TQL. It's a difference between booking a load that say no box trucks and you getting that load. It's a difference when you call TQL. Ask anybody in the comments. TQL don't even like giving you the damn dimensions. You got to know how to finesse that. You really do. Especially in today's climate, you damn near can't get dedicated freight. Right. You damn near can't get dedicated freight right now. And what I mean or dedicated pay. They'll give you dedicated freight. They'll fill up your whole damn truck with one load, and they trying to give you $1.50 or something stupid. To be honest, I'll be upset because I know the only reason why they offering that stuff is because y'all taking it. Y'all got to stop that. So when I'm bringing up dimensions or trying to finesse this or put this, semi-load in this box truck or whatever, it's because I'm trying to show you guys how to put that stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Again, back to box me in. I booked them a load going to Atlanta. I booked them 2 U boxes. That was 2 U boxes. They got a nice truck, so they're able to fit those U boxes in there. Let's talk. I want to touch on that a little bit later too. I know I talked about it in that rider video. I know I talk about it with budget a lot, but having those different certifications and qualifications really help you run up the bag. Shout out to Enterprise. Shout out to Rider. Those trucks, even though they're more expensive when renting, they really help you run up the bag and get more loads because think about it. You can put those different U boxes in there. That also gives your dispatcher more comfort to book you to certain areas. Texas got U-box loads coming out of there. Arizona got U-box loads coming out of there. South Carolina and all that got U-box. Oregon, Washington, those places have those U-box loads coming out of there. Those places up north where it's cold, Minnesota, Wisconsin, they have U-box loads. The East Coast, they love, having those U-boxes come back, west. So when you got those different types of truck, I might be like I did. My team was on me too. They like, man, Atlanta ain't the greatest. I'm like, man, it's 4 days until they got to drop this load. I'm like, it's 4 days until they got to drop this load. And it's the holiday. I'm sending them home. It was probably 800 or 900 miles. I booked it for 1,400, right? So of course I got to get them another load. But it was 16 feet, 5,000 pounds. They got a 9,200 pound payload capabilities back there. So I'm like, okay, I got 10 feet, 4,200 pounds to work with. I know I can get them another load. And they route was coming from Wisconsin. You got to think Wisconsin to Atlanta. You going through Milwaukee. You going through Chicago, and then you got 3 different ways you can go after that. You can kind of come around a little bit, or you can go straight down like Indiana, and then I think it's Kentucky, and then Tennessee, or maybe it's Indiana and then Tennessee, and then Georgia. So I'm like, okay, these routes, I screenshotted the route. So I'm like, these routes, I still got to put up on my phone. So I'm like, these routes give me all the confidence in the world to book them more freight. So I'm looking at it now. So if y'all type it in on y'all Apple Maps, y'all see how it's split. This is how I did it. So I'm like, okay, I got them up in Wisconsin. I just booked them a U-box load. And they dropped late. So they dropped in Green Bay. They pick up was 6 miles away from the drop. They just did a 3-stopper. I think they got $253 a mile for that load coming out of, where they get that out of?
I can't remember, but
I think it
I can't
was
remember.
Atlanta. It was somewhere where they dropped it. It was Tennessee. It was something. I can't remember. I feel like it was maybe Tennessee. Maybe it was the top of Mississippi. It was something Mississippi or Tennessee. So boom, they got a bag going up there. Then I just booked you something 6 miles away. So boom, they pick up the load 6 miles away. It's $1,400, 900 miles. If you're doing the math, that's not $2 a mile. That's not $250 a mile. So I'm like, I gotta get them another load. But I'm like, shoot, look at the route. It go through Milwaukee, Chicago. Then, like I said, it splits. So when it splits, I'm thinking the option that's going through Indianapolis, Cincinnati, or they got one that's going through Indianapolis, Louisville, then Nashville, then Atlanta. So it's all these different options. So I'm like, okay, this is just helping me be able to get. So I told him, I said, box me in. First they called me. They said, listen, we just got the freight loaded. We only got 6 feet. I'm about to tell them to take that back off the truck because I'm like, the broker told me 16 feet. You should have 10 feet left, not 6.5. He's like, oh, well, Court, when they was loading it with the forklift, he didn't want to go on the truck. So he used one box, pushed it all the way back, and then used the second box to push it back even more. So we got 3 feet in the back, 6.5 feet in the front. So I'm taking like probably 5 to 10 minutes. We going back and forth because I'm telling him like, man, I don't know, bro. He like, I'm thinking we pick up another load, they'll push it back. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I don't know if I would do that. I'm like, I don't even know if that's the best way to go. So he like, well, what you want me to do? I'm like, man, I want you to try to get them to push that back. He like, okay. So, but he explained it to me, let me know like that might be dead. I talk with my team. I'm like, you know what? Go ahead and start heading to Georgia. I see you pass through Chicago. We gonna have you a little book by the time you get to Chicago, which was like 2 or 3 hours away. Or I'm like, mind you, this is en route. This is on the route. So this is all. So any load that I get that's on the route is still calculated in those same miles. So I'm like, okay, boom. He coming down. He go to Chicago. We end up getting him a load. I had him another load too, picking up in Milwaukee, dropping off in South Carolina or North Carolina, South Carolina, one of them for $1,300. But they wanted it to go on the Sprinter van. I could not figure that load situation out for the life of me. It was perfect because that 2,700, I think it was 1,200 miles or 1,300 miles total. So I'm like, that's putting them right at $2, $2.10, $2.20, depending on the exact mileage to do a stop. And it was dropped the next day and a team driving. So I'm like, I could put this in a truck. It's one pallet going to South Carolina for over $1 a mile. I just got them $1,400. So I'm like, that's $2,700, 2 stops. And the next one dropped the next day. So it ain't like they got to hold both loads till Tuesday. So that's another thing. With it being a holiday, I'm trying to book long routes or I'm trying to get my people home. Because that's a long time. We know if you pick up on a Thursday and it's a long load or you pick up on a Friday, you're not getting another load until Tuesday. I need the bag or I need at least to be like, to have them empty to where they can do Amazon, or I need it to where they got the comfort in saying, hey, we only made this, but we home, baby. We home. So those are the 3 things that I'm thinking about all day Friday when I'm on there trying to book loads. I'm literally thinking about that the whole time. Let me know if y'all understand kind of what I'm saying and how I was able to break that down. But yeah. We was able to get him another load when he got out of Chicago because we was able to partial it up and drops right there where he's at. I think I can't think of the city. It was in Atlanta. It was north of Atlanta, maybe like 30 minutes. Let me see if I got it on here. I don't got it on here, but yeah, it was about north of Atlanta, about 30 minutes. Really, really good load. Love all my drivers and how they doing that, man. We got 30 minutes in here. I know we got about 50 people in here. Let me see where we at with those likes.
38.
Oh, okay. We got some good likes, man. I appreciate y'all. If we can get 10 more likes, man, I want to scroll up and I want to start answering some of these questions. And shout out to Ice Cold G. I appreciate that, man. And he spelled my name right. Did y'all peep that? Appreciate you, bro. And shout out to Fallout, man. We do, bro. We really go hard for the people we dispatch. We do. We really do. And if you peep, like what I'm saying, the way we do it, if we just was dispatching and we had nothing else going on, or I didn't really have no connection really like that with the drivers, or I wasn't in a part of their success at all by them going through my mentoring program, I feel like those other dispatchers could care less, bro. They not about to tell you to do Amazon, bro. I don't give a damn. Ain't no dispatcher telling you nothing about, bro. When we had a dispatcher, which we never used, by the way, he only had access to the free load. That's another thing. Before you obtain a dispatcher, you need to make sure that you need to vet them. People, we got a platform, so we talk about it a lot. And you guys are able to see those live testimonials and things like that from our drivers. In a situation with someone else, you need to make sure that they got the tools that either you don't have or that you could benefit from. Period. Our dispatcher had the TQL free. He was always trying to book us a little TQL. Remember that? Yeah. He had the free load boards. I'm like, bro, this is dead. I'm like, I don't want to. You can't help me. You're not even paying the $49 for a load board. Why would I? You're only calling me with TQL loads every day.
We had access to boards that we had access to, because all you got to do is go to TQL.com, hit the load board if you already registered, and then you could see their loads on there. So he basically just was having access to everything that we was already doing on our own anyway. So we had to cut that out.
It's like, come on, vet these guys. Make sure, ask them. Okay, you got what load boards you use. There's nothing wrong with asking them what load boards you use. If he doesn't want to tell you, red flag. If he do tell you, okay, check, see what he say. Is he saying stuff like 1, 2, 3 load board? Mm-hmm. Is he saying stuff like TQL? Is he saying stuff like, I'm trying to think of some other ones that's just, is he using the brokers load boards? Because brokers companies have their own load boards as well, just like TQL does. So if he tells you, I just use C.H. Robinson's load board, TQL 1, 2, 3 load board, bro, stop it. Cut it out. Yeah. Cut it out. You need to be like, how come you don't have DAT? Oh, he like, I got DAT. Okay, you got DAT. Okay, cool. Which one you got? Us, we tell you all the time, I got the minimum. I got the minimum. Hey, Gustav, hey, my man G, my man G with Concise Movers. Listen, we really, really did though. Fallout, you funny for peeping that. We really had a good, we used to talk about him all the time. This was one of our best. This is a good example right here. This is a good example of what I was saying earlier about letting people get their wings, man, and do their thing. Letting people get their wings and do their thing. I was talking to my man G with Concise Movers. I know y'all remember me mentioning Concise Movers a lot. I used to mention Concise Movers a lot so much, right? So back then it was just me and Brene. I mentioned Concise Movers so much, and as a rubric to how we dispatch now and how I talk about stuff with my team, that my team, they be like, they don't even know him, but they be like, hit up your mans, let them know we need.
They're like, we need to dispatch him. I'm like, y'all don't even know that.
So they're like, we need him. So I'm like, but yeah, man. So that's what's going on, man. We definitely had a really, really good run, and I was able to tell him stuff like, I'm starting to get turned down. I remember he had a good MC. If I remember correctly, let me know if I'm wrong anywhere, G. So my man G, he had a really, really good MC, but he was local. So I think he was doing some moving stuff. I think he either got slow or maybe he just wanted to expand, or, maybe he was just curious to see what that OTR bread was looking like, right? He hit me late. Too. It was late in the week. I think he hit me late with his deposit too, because we was already closed, but he was persistent. He didn't let it go. He emailed me. He emailed me again. Then he emailed me again. I'm like, all right, man, we're going to do it. And I explained to him, I'm like, listen, bro, it's the middle of the week. I'm like, once we actively look for you lows, your deposit is finito, and then you're going to have to pay again next week. Do you want to just wait? You're like, no, I'm with it. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. From that Wednesday to that Sunday, he made over $5,000 his first week in the game running team, getting them nasty loads. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, I'm like, he's getting these lows. He was running as a team at first. Then after a while, I'm like, I'm starting to get you good loads, but I'm starting to get turned down. I'm starting to get turned down for certain loads. He like, what's going on? I'm like, bro, they looking at your DOT like, how have you been around for 7, 8, 9 months and you ain't had no DOT inspection, bro?
That was crazy.
Yeah, so, but I'm knowing and he knowing, like, I ain't had no DOT because I've been running local. And then when I am going, they closed, or I just ain't got stopped yet. I'm telling him, like, bro, you should get an inspection. I'm like, your year coming up anyway, so You know, you might as well get prepared for all that. He like, okay. So, you know, we getting the logs right. We getting them prepared to go through the weigh station, so on and so forth, and things like that. And he hits me, he says, yo, I think I'm gonna do, because he was on the road for a long time straight. 3 to 6 weeks, he blew that out the water. So he like, okay, yo, I'm gonna run back to the crib and I'm gonna revamp my company just as you and wifey did. It's exactly what he did. He went to the crib, he handled his own business at the crib as a serial entrepreneur, but then he revamped the company. Next time I called him, or when he was checking up on me, getting different rental accounts set up and so on and so forth, just expanding and getting these stamping itself in with these rates and stuff so they don't go up on his part, right? Just doing his due diligence. Then when I finally did hit him up, I'm like, yo, boom, boom. He like, yeah, man, I'm out here on the road. I'm dispatching myself. These brokers is boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, okay, we sit there, we have a conversation. I'm like, yo, this is what we doing right now. Try this. I could have easily been like, nah, bro, just come back, or I'm gonna do, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can come back, not whatever. It's the love is always there, regardless. I'm giving him sauce. He like, shit. I'm dispatching. This is what I'm doing. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, try this, bro. Boom. He like, all right, yeah. I'm gonna apply that. Appreciate it. It's always a good time when we chop it up. It's an exchange of sauce every time. I get sauce from them. They give me sauce. So I'm like, okay, perfect. You know what I'm saying? Hang up the phone. I got more. I'm more knowledgeable, and I'm seeing what's going on. Then he more knowledgeable because now he like, shit. I'm about to apply that and see how I could get a load like that. So, you know, shout out to Concise Movers, man. Definitely be doing this thing. Shout out to my boy Steven. I got to check with him. He ended up getting a local contract in a dually situation, keeping his DOT alive though. So appreciate that. We got my boy Drop Off Nam in the building. My boy Drop Off Nam, man. Shout out to the pickup drop off experts. Remember I told y'all I had somebody in VA. We booked him a load. He called me early that morning. He said, you know, I'm trying to go to the crib. No, I think he texted me. I texted him. I called him back like, hey, that might be dead. He like, listen, all right, I'm gonna see what's up with Amazon. I look at Amazon with him. Because he tell me like, don't even look at the board. I'm gonna check some stuff out. But my team's so trill, they looking at the board and they hit him like, yo, I got a load. They're like, yo, I got a load. He's like, all right, bet. Yeah. So, you know, I'm like, cool. I didn't even know if he was still. I told him sit still, but I didn't know if he sat still or not. Again, it's the holidays. It's Friday. But he trusted us, and then boom, we get him the load. Then it's crazy. On top of that, we get him the load, right? We get bro the load. He calls me. I wish I could pop it up on the screen. Nah, tell him in the comments if I'm lying. He calls me. He said, yo, I can't get loaded. No, he called my team. He said, yo, I can't get loaded. My team called me like, yeah, now he's saying he can't get loaded. I'm like, what you mean he can't get loaded? What happened? He like something with the dock.
The dock and the gate wasn't like all the way connected, I guess. It was like a little gap between the dock and the lift gate, I guess.
Yeah, so y'all know how when y'all back into the dock, y'all lift up the chain, the thing comes up, flattens out, and then go back down. Mm-hmm. It allows entry from the dock to the truck and, you know, exiting in and out services in and out of the truck, right? It makes it easy.
No gap in between.
Right. So he's pulling up, but it's a gap in between. Yeah, the ramp lip was short. So with that ramp lip being short, he couldn't get in. We've been on so this is a benefit again of being on the road. But did you see how I said he called my team and my team called us? Why? Because yes, they haven't been on the road, but they got access to somebody who's been on the road. So as soon as he called him, they called me. I look at the picture instantly with no hang up process. Let me think. Instantly, I told him, I said, oh, all you need to do is pull forward, move a little to where your bumper guards aren't hitting the bumper, the bumper to where when you back up, instead of aligning it bumper to rubber, I said, put it more in the middle to where you're in between the things. He said, okay, I'm about to try that. He didn't even call me back. I had to call him. I'm like, hey, everything good? He said, oh yeah, we got loaded. No problem. He said, I don't know why I didn't think of that boom. I said, listen, man, that's what we here for, bro. That's what we here for. That's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? That's what we here for. He even got a chance to slide through the city and link up with my peoples. And we always gonna try to do what we can when we in them type of situations when we see y'all person to person too. So it's just little stuff like that Namdi, now that he just had that experience, my man, with the pickup drop off experts, now when he starts dispatching, he can do the same thing. Because he what I'm saying, he got the weight. He's seeing his process and how he texts me and how I text. So he's able to pass it on. He got that sauce forever now. He know in a situation which it's gonna happen when he dispatching his team or when he trying to get his people right, he can apply that same pressure. You know what I'm saying? So, it's stuff like that, man. With this dispatching, man, I really think y'all like it. I seen one of the comments. I don't want to go out of order, but I did see one of the comments. Somebody said, is it smarter to do dispatching right now or trucking? That's a good question. I got somebody that's getting our BuyLove VIP experience dispatch course where we fly out to them and show them the game. I told them, I said both. I still think both. I think if you are thinking about dispatching, I think you should have a DOT and an MC number. There's so much stuff you can do with it. Think about me and Brene. Think about me and Brene for a second. We hopped in the industry. We ran it up for 6 weeks. That's it, y'all. 6 weeks. We hopped on the load for 6 weeks. We hopped on the board for 6 weeks. We don't get on here and talk about we're some guru or get on here and say we know it all or no. We just know what we did and what we're doing now. That's it. We hopped on the road for 6 weeks. We ran up the bag. We took a step back for 60 days, 30 to 60 days.
Yeah.
30 to 60 days. We took a step back out of the truck. We was able to get our YouTube going. We was able to, get our home office, get a desk, all that type of stuff. We were able to obtain that type of stuff, because we was able to take that step back. It was perfect. So with us being able to do that, mind you, we dispatching the whole time. We was able to start hiring drivers. We kept our DOT active. We were able to start hiring drivers, firing, having driving programs, all this good stuff. And then come the latter of it, when it's time to do Amazon, we still had Amazon access and get Amazon access. So we was able to, my bad, y'all hear the killer? Shout out to Butler Kennel.
Oh no, this is the first time y'all that she was barking like that.
Somebody tried to sneak in, got on him.
She been quarantined.
But yeah, so with us being able to have Amazon, we was able to effectively use Amazon, run up that bag, even for our drivers. I tell the story all the time. Even our drivers back then, when we first started dispatching, even when we first started dispatching, I'm telling my drivers, don't pay me the $500, bro. It's peak season. I had to beg. I'll never forget this. I had to beg I'll be like, bro, I'm like, bro, you making $1,300 a week for my company, and you want to go over the road? I mean, not $1,300 a week. You making $1,300 a day. And he was able to do 2 loads sometimes. You doing $1,300 a day, going from Lenexa, Kansas, dropping these loads off and coming right back. Why are you thinking about going over the road right now in the peak season? Yeah. It's a no-brainer. That's a lot of money. I put him on game. He like, okay. I had to beg him, bro. He did it. I said, listen, even if you deadhead to Minneapolis and Minnesota, it was jumping in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I said, go link with Ryan. Go link with my other mentees and run up the bag. Mm-hmm. He said, oh, and ever since then, he did that. Still to this day, him and Ryan ended up developing a relationship. Ryan dispatches him to this day. That's cool. You see how it was able to, you know what I'm saying? So that type of stuff, that's what we they said, can you touch on your dispatching? Yes, I can definitely touch on it. But that's what I mean by, I think y'all should have a DOT, because once we finally got done with all that stuff, you guys, and we were able to take another break from in January, February, March, take a 90-day break and, get some stuff en route. We were able to take that 90-day break, but still dispatch. So we took a 90-day break to revamp our company and figure out what we was going to do and how we was going to do it. And we did that in the form of dispatching still. So me and Brene, you know what? Instead of us just leaving the game, or instead of us just doing this bleezy blase, let's help out the people that we help get into the industry. It's the smartest thing. It's innovative. No one else is doing that. No one. Somebody might tell you, "Oh, you can run under my authority." They're not booking you to loads. They wasn't doing it. It's not about who does it first or whatever, but they wasn't doing it when we was doing it. So stop it. Nobody was doing that. Nobody was doing that. Nobody was giving y'all a mentorship and then telling y'all like, "Oh yeah, you need somebody to dispatch you to? Come on, I got you. I know it's important. You spent $2,500 on the mentorship. You probably spent another 5 bands to get in the game. Let me get you this 8 bands back. If I can't do it in the first week, I'm gonna do it by the second." So they looking at it like, okay, no brainer. I got people. Shout out to my man Carnell with Billionaire Transport. He spent 3 bands. He's 6. What was his authority? 7, 8 months already.
Yeah.
7, 8 months in the game already. But he looking at it like, wait a minute, I could pay them $3,000 and I ain't got to dispatch everybody. I could pay them $3,000. He gonna dispatch, multiple trucks. I just got to give him my deposit for each truck, and he gonna get it done. The $2,500 plus the it was a no brainer for people like that. He got that money back times 10. You know what I'm saying? Just got off a long and that relationship. I just got off a call with him earlier today. Now he's thinking about having in-home dispatching. Mm-hmm. It's perfect. Ain't nobody gonna when you working at Walmart, right? Or if you working at McDonald's, whatever, the owner ain't gonna tell you how to take his job. I don't give a damn. Swift, Schneider, all that. All those bigger companies, right? They're not going to tell y'all how to take their job. We show y'all how to take our job. But we don't look at it like that. It's a $1 trillion industry. If I could hog all trillion, don't get me wrong, I would. I'll break y'all off, though. But I would be responsible for having the whole bankroll. But I can't. So with us knowing that, it's like, okay, let me pass the sauce and let me get these other people in position. So now, with us having those good relationships with those type of people, if they able to run up that bag, you think if I need to reach my hand up, just like they reach their hand down, just like they reach their hand up, you think they won't pull me up? They is. Or if I get back in the truck and I'm like, hey, you really got nice at dispatching. Me and Brene ain't trying to be booking loads while we on this road. How about you dispatch me? You know what I mean? So like stuff like that, like we can do. Because, we got that relationship with the people. So, I appreciate y'all, man. For real. I'm going to answer some of these questions. Now is the time, man. Now is the time. We got 13 more minutes. We're going to be on here. Now is the time. This is the free consultation time right now. So make sure y'all drop all questions. I'm going to get them an answer. If I go I'm going to get them until I reach the bottom. I'm starting at the top, and I'm going to go through all these questions. I'm not stopping answering questions until I get to the bottom. If it take me 30 minutes to get to the bottom, because y'all ask me so many questions, that's how long it take, man. Make sure y'all take advantage of that time right now. I don't care what y'all ask. We don't mind answering it. These is the times when you want to make sure you got your reminders on. These are the times when you want to make sure you subscribe to these channels that you watch, whether it's us or other channels, whatever. Because when they go live and they tell y'all that they do Q&As or other stuff like that, or they're doing load searches. Shout out to Big Vic, Kobe Pegway. I know they do those load board searches and stuff like that. If you think about getting in the game and you want to know in your area and stuff, man, those are the lives y'all want to catch, man. So let me get in here and take a look at some of these questions and comments. I know my man Lamarck Hill. He said he looked forward to working with y'all soon. All love. I appreciate the game y'all get. Listen, man, we appreciate y'all being so receptive. So shout out to y'all, man. Liking, commenting, that stuff is free. Sharing it, stuff like that stuff is free. And y'all do it. And with y'all doing that, we almost have 15,000 subscribers. And it's only been a year. We have 50. I would have never thought of that. I would have never dreamt of that. A lot of people, have had multiple channels, or maybe they've been on YouTube way longer than us or whatever. Listen, we slow grinding. We're trying to continue to get better, get y'all this content. And we like the pace we at right now, man. So let's do it. Let's get to 15K, then we're gonna get to 20 and keep going up.
Until we hit that 20 ball.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. Shout out to all 50 people in here. It's about to get saucy. Make sure y'all drop them questions and make sure y'all do not go nowhere. Let me see. Hustle never stops. Y'all getting money daily. Yeah. Always run up the bag. That's another thing that I really love about dispatching. I was telling my man, y'all gonna see him tonight when we do when we do the podcast. The podcast is tonight. The podcast is tonight. Y'all know the podcast is going to be late. It's going to be a different setting. I'm going to have some yak, some wine on the table. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I really want y'all to catch that podcast tonight. It's going to be a vibe. Like I said, we are out here right now. We are doing our Buy Luck VIP experience. It's really one of those times. I was telling my man, he's looking to join the industry, start with us with dispatching. Of course, I could tell him all about how he's going to have his time, meaning like his time back. You know, you wake up, you dispatch something 4 hours, and you got the rest of your day. But I'm also telling him, like, we had a conversation. I'm like, listen, it's a partnership. So we always, just like on this live right now, y'all heard us mention Tall Business, Humble Tree. Y'all heard us mention Brewster Media. So I'm telling him this is a chance, you know, for you to really push your brand or maybe your product. And we I say it all the time, humbly, we so cool, we don't mind doing that. I'll be telling y'all, if y'all look back on the old lives, I'll be telling y'all, if y'all dispatch or if y'all got, you know, whatever, y'all got trucks for sale, leave a comment. I'm going to pin it. There's no harm in me doing that. I don't look at nothing, no type of, in our course, in our ebook, we have other dispatches in the ebook. I don't mind giving y'all placement in the ebook. Hit me up, send me an email. You dispatch, send me an email. Yo, I dispatch, I'm having a hard time finding clients. Tap in. That's all you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So when we partner with people, that's how we come. You know, so I love the industry. I love how one company took me to 3 companies. That's crazy. You know, that's crazy. You know, coming from where I come from and doing what I'm doing now at 30 years old, I mean, this is crazy. Like, you know, we trying to become millionaires and we well off on our way to doing that. And then but even more satisfaction than seeing my bank account go up is seeing those hearts you guys put on my Instagram, seeing those comments you guys put on my Instagram, seeing those comments and DMs and stuff from Instagram and YouTube where y'all telling me, man, or y'all tagging me. Do y'all notice that too? When y'all tag me in y'all stuff, I always repost it. I always comment back. I know y'all be slick in the DMs. Let me ask them a couple questions. I comment back. I don't even be tripping. Let me comment back and help him out. Because why not? What I'm ignore you for? Now, if y'all get on there, you know, trying to get a little too much sauce after a minute, I might be like, hey, here go my link, you know, link in the bio. But, you know, I don't mind answering little quick questions here and there and stuff like that to help y'all out, man, because it helps me out. And it just shows y'all like, damn, man, that was real. I just had a little quick question. You know, how would you feel if you hopped in my DM with a quick question? If I don't answer, if I don't respond, you shouldn't feel no type of way. But if you hopped in with a quick question, I sent you back talking about, hey, consultation is $300. You're gonna be like, man, F that dude, right? You know what I'm saying? All I asked him was, should I go with budget or writer? And I told you spend $300 to get me on the phone. Nah, it ain't like that, dog. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, drop them questions I'm going through here now. So somebody said, I'm chilling with 3 friends. One, oh, whoa. We got Eddie on here. He said, what's up with that Mississippi address? Ooh, that's some sauce. You want me to drip that on here, Eddie? Okay. So a lot of people, especially our people in California, what else? California, Florida. Yes, Florida. There's a few other places where insurance is just really, 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 really high. Those places, you know, we really, really advise you guys to get a virtual address. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I think you should get a virtual address anyway. If you Google my company, my home address is not popping up. Y'all not about to be pulling up to my house, leaving sticky notes on my door, talking about, hey, you know what I'm saying? Can you email me? No, but or on my truck or something. No, we're not doing that. So I recommend y'all get a virtual address regardless. I recommend the same city you in or same state. I recommend the same state. Now, if you in California or if you in Florida or something like that, I recommend you go Mississippi, Idaho, Nebraska, Iowa, stuff like that. You know, to get your business started, because everywhere else is gonna be high, man. Everywhere else is gonna be high. I want to know if I should rent a truck from Enterprise or Budget. Well, I would say go Enterprise if you can, budget is gonna be cheaper though, and if you need to, if you need to finesse, you can. I mean, it's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? So with enterprise though, what I like about enterprise is it's not a national account. So with enterprise, you can have 50 different accounts at 50 different local franchises. So if you walk in there suited and booted, looking good, you got your business binder with you. You got your budget account, you got your rider account, and you able to show them and compare numbers. Enterprise usually gonna mess with you, and they're gonna mess with you heavy. So I say go that route because enterprise is gonna have a 96 or taller clearance. They're gonna have usually it's a Hino or something with a good fuel system where you're able to get good MPG. I don't know if they got multiple gas tanks, but I just know the maintenance is great, and like I said, it's a local account, so you can make multiple of them. So go enterprise if you can afford it, or if you can finesse a good rate. Budget is just the cheapest, easiest option. Period.
Yeah, more affordable.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Yo, what you think about a 16-foot box truck?" So I haven't had a chance to watch that interview that Big Vic did on his page with, I forget the guy's name, but I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. But I think the guy he was interviewing on there was talking about a 16-foot box truck and how he makes $5,000 to $8,000 a week, somewhere in there, 7,000 to 8,000, something crazy. I'm not recommending nothing smaller than a 26. I mean, you got to think, semi is king of the road, period.
Right.
That's 53 feet. Then you got 48 feet. And then I don't know what the rest of them flatbed trailers be like for dualies and stuff, but I think some of them be like 30-something feet, right? Then you got the box trucks, 26 feet. Some people get 24 feet. Some people get 16 feet. Some people get cargo vans. I wouldn't recommend going nothing less than a 26. You know how tough it is? Okay, so and then unless you got something local going, then I recommend if you're trying to go OTR, I recommend 26 or more. I'm not saying in the 16 feet you can't run up a bag. Shit, a 10-foot sprinter, whatever. You can run up a bag pretty much with whatever. But man, if you can, bro, go big, man. Go 26 or bigger. Shit, go 53. All right. This is that question when he was talking about. He says, "Is it more lucrative driving or dispatching?" More lucrative driving or dispatching. More lucrative driving or dispatching. Yeah, it just depends. I mean, you can hop in a box truck. Let's just say low end numbers. You can hop in a box truck. Let's say 30,000. Let's say 25,000, man. Let's say 25 to 30,000, right? A lot of people doing about 20 to 25,000 right now. You know what I'm saying? We did 22,000, so I ain't gonna say 30. Let's just say 20,000. So you might do 20,000, you might profit 10, right? You might start a dispatching company. But okay, hold on, wait, because I want to talk about that. Lucrative ain't just money. So you might start a trucking company. You might hop in. You might be making 20,000 a month, but you getting that sauce from knowing how to drive. If you do want to dispatch, you getting that sauce on how to really dispatch. Mm-hmm. You getting longevity in the industry. Ability to obtain contracts. You're getting the chance to get those broker connections and to get in with shippers and stuff. So the trucking really just helps the dispatching, bro. It's automatic. Now, with dispatching, you might be able, let's say it's just you. I wouldn't recommend having more than 3 to 5 people per person. So let's just start again. We're doing low end numbers. That's why I said 20,000 with dispatching. 20,000 with box truck. So now I'm gonna say on the low end, let's say you only got 3 people that you're dispatching, and let's say they're only making that 5,000 a week, right? So that's 15,000. So that's 1,500 a week for you. That's 6,000. That's 6,000 a month. That's some good money, man. That's some good money. And out of that 6,000, you probably gonna keep 5,900 of that, because you might have 2 load boards. Or even if it was 50, even if it was 6,000, even if it was 5,400, because you got 2 load boards and then you got the $500 what is it? Selectors. So, you know, those are some. That's what I was when I got into dispatching. I really liked it, the income versus outcome. That was having 100,000 constantly coming into my account last year when I was driving them, when I was having all them drivers, but having 40, 50, sometimes 60,000 coming out, that was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong, that's still decent though. You know what I'm saying? Some months I'm making 60%, most months I'm making 50, some months I'm making 40%, right? But I'm like, listen, I need to make it to where that's, you know, it's hard looking at 100,000 come in and only having 40 of that, bro. I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100. I don't give a damn. 40 is 40, but bro, that's you thinking like, how can I need bet 60 piece? Where'd that other 60 go? So, you know, when I hopped into dispatching, I liked the idea of having, like I said, let's say I might have 100 come in, I might have 60 come out, so I profited 40, right? I liked the idea of dispatching me getting 40 or 50,000, or let's say it was less. Let's say I'm getting 20,000 a month. Let's say I'm only getting 20,000 a month. I liked the fact of getting 20,000 a month and only having that damn near nothing coming out. I think that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, like if I'm dispatching 5, because we nice, so I'm not gonna say 3 people. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm dispatching 5 people and she dispatching 5 people, you know, that's $5,000 minimum a week. That's $20,000 a month. Out of that 20,000, I'm only gonna have load boards missing from my account. You do the math. So that's why we got the dispatch course on sale too, man, to help y'all out, man. So make sure y'all visit that website. Put it on there, www.bylugmedia.com. I did it on Instagram, so I'll do it for the 55 people on here too. If you guys get the premium dispatch course and up, so it can't be the basic. If y'all get the premium dispatch course or y'all get any of the other ones, I will give you guys the ebook or the skill course completely free. I'm gonna say that again. If you guys get the premium, it's pre-sold, so it's a pre-sale. If you guys get the premium dispatch course, or you get the virtual experience dispatch course, or the ByLug VIP experience dispatch course, we will give you guys the scale course or the ebook completely free today and today only. Make sure you hit that like button. He said, do I have to wait until and keep commenting them questions, stay in here because I'm going to get to the bottom and I'm going to answer. The more questions y'all ask, the longer I'm going to stay on here. J2 times. Shout out to my man, J2 times. Do I have to wait until my authority goes active to make a reservation with budget, or can I make one ahead of time? You can make one ahead of time. I don't think that works, though. I mean, get on the list, bro. Don't make a reservation. Get your rental account made. Once you get your rental account made, get on the waiting list. You making a reservation ahead of time ain't about to do nothing, bro. Like, if I got the truck and I don't get a truck back, they're not about to be calling me saying, hey, man, this guy J2 times made this reservation 4 weeks ago. We really need it. Bro, stop it. I've been running it back up in this truck. It's my truck. I'll bring it back when I bring it back. So you need to try to get your truck based off availability. And the best way to do that is to do the best way to do that, man, is to do the what was I saying? Is to do the is to get your rental account and then get on the list. Get on the list. So just get on the list. Somebody said, I plan on applying for my authority in August, September, also purchasing your mentorship at that time. My business partner and I are both willing and ready to drive. We don't own box trucks. We plan to rent. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with owning or renting. Do what you do. A lot of stuff is different now versus when we got in. Yeah. Luckily for my mentees, I'm still able to get $5.50, 15 cents a mile. If you are not my mentee and you want the rental account managers, it's only available for 2 more days. It's $618 a mile, $5.99, 13 cents a mile with rider, and I got a bonus in there for y'all too. So make sure y'all hit the website and check that out too, man. Limited time only, 2 more days. After that, it's over with. Somebody said, same man. He said, should we rent 1 truck and drive together, or rent 2 trucks and drive separately? 1.
Yeah, I would say starting off just 1, just so you can, get your feet wet, see how it's like and everything. And then I would say maybe after, give yourself about 2-3 weeks or something. Give yourself a few weeks, and then, give yourself enough time to run up a good bag and then go get another truck, so then y'all can have 2 trucks.
Yes, that's why. Because that team driving bag hit. Let me see that water bag.
Yeah.
That team driving bag hit. I definitely think y'all like team driving. We got quite a few team drivers out there. Shout out to Denise and
Andre.
yeah, shout out to Andre. Shout out to Box Me In. And then we got some new people. They starting on Tuesday. They team driving as well. So forgive me, y'all. I know it's rude to eat and drink on live, but I'm getting a little partial.
We parched, y'all. And y'all see, we still got this gallon. So we trying to push through and drink a gallon a day, but it didn't work. I know that was off topic, but y'all know.
Yeah.
Y'all feel me.
So I got a lot of people saying, "What's up, man? I appreciate y'all. What's going on?" Dropping sauce. Yes, y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Drop them questions, man. Free consultation right now. Drop a question. That's all you got to do. Smash that like button. Do we dispatch Sprinter vans? We dispatch. Listen, if you trying to put a load on the back of a bike, hit me up. I got you. Don't give a damn what you in. Tap in with me, man. Hey, peace to both of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all go hard for the people y'all dispatch, man. I read down. Appreciate that. Yes, the rental account manager is still available. It's only available for the next 2 days. They say hopefully we look up soon. This Mission 5's wife with load chasers. We've learned so much from y'all videos. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mr. Fly. Appreciate that. That's hard. Yes, I can't wait to link up. Love that. So that's big energy. Appreciate that. Thank you guys a lot, for real. Appreciate that. Somebody said, how is the Midwest looking? The Midwest is looking it's looking congested though. So don't go to the Midwest no more. No.
It's just certain areas in the Midwest that you gotta, know to go to, because a lot of places that were, popping in the Midwest a couple months ago, it was a little dry, these past few weeks. So it's just certain areas in the Midwest you gotta go to, and again, certain areas in the Northeast and stuff that you want to go to where you can run up a good bag.
Yeah. Shout out to my man Ice Cold G again. They said, I've been following you guys since the beginning. Love the motivation, grind, and support. Man, appreciate it, especially since you've been in. If you've been in that long. I mean, we've been doing this for a little while now, but not too long. Like I said, we ain't 10-year veterans or nothing, but we did hop in the industry and ran up a bag, and we love where this thing is going. So, man, we got some great ideas too, man. We love being innovative at what we do. Everything we do is a little bit different, but it was done before. We just put a spin on it and made it different. So shout out to everybody, man. My man Drop Off Numb, and he said, listen, trucking out the box takes the time to put that care into your company, but at the same time, expect you to put even more care into your business. That's a good business, a great mentorship. Man, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Namdi. Appreciate that. And that's the truth. I had to have a conversation with, I won't say the carrier's name, and we've had to have this conversation multiple times where, it's like, hey, I had to clarify and say, hey, I'm not getting on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting on you. I'm advising you, but I care. I want you to hear the passion in this. I care. I want you, hey, can you, drop I don't think you should get hotels 6 hours away from your drop the day before. You know what I'm saying? Like, or hey, I'm not gonna call you and tell you that I booked the load. I want you to trust your dispatcher. I'm gonna book the load. If it's 2 stops, if it's 3 stops, if it's 10 stops, I'm gonna try to get you paid appropriately for the load, and you're gonna trust it. If I book you $1.80 a mile, you need to trust that I might got you $3 a mile at the back end of that load. Trust your dispatcher. Trust your dispatcher. Do not work with somebody you don't trust. Trust your dispatcher. We might, like I said, these is conversations that we've had with people, and we'll continue to have. But we care. And we're receptive. We don't mind you. We can't get better without being receptive. We're willing to learn. We're still doing research. We're still getting better and better and better and better and better every day. So I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the kind words. It's nothing but the truth. Thank you a lot, man. What was that? Oh, it's getting shit. Oh, the dog. Stop. I'm wondering why is she messing with the camera? My bad. I start looking at the camera. I'm like, hold on, it's getting a little shaky. But yeah. So let's see. Pass the DOT. Oh, here we go. Hold on. I don't want to skip down too much. So peace. Oh, keep on trucking. Appreciate that. Shout out to all 50 people in here, man. Jam pack and hit that like button. I love how you don't try to keep training wheels on people just to make a little extra money when they are ready to go. You encourage it. Bingo. That's you hit it right on the knob, bro. Yep, that's exactly what we on. And I feel like they appreciate it too, bro. Like I feel like the people we in business with or the people we partnered up with, I feel like they appreciate it too. I really do. Cause it's all love. It's all love, man. So yeah, appreciate that, man. Yeah, man, we definitely got to catch up. Hey, concise movers. Let's tap in, man. Let's tap in. Tomorrow's a holiday. I'm gonna let you enjoy your holiday. Tuesday, I'm blowing you up, man, for sure. And my man said he passed his DOT audit and passed random driver inspection. Mm-hmm. Man, see, that's hard.
Inspections, y'all.
Yeah, that's hard. Okay, come back to death row. But yeah. No. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate that. Is Florida good for box truck business? I mean, in my experience, especially coming out, no, it's not.
I told him no.
It's not good. Maybe it's good for local.
Honestly, I think it's just hard. It's just Florida. So you're not going to get good money coming out of there. In our experience, we had a couple drivers in that area, and we had spent the whole day on a low board for them. Normally, in certain areas, with all of us dispatching, it can take no longer than 4, maybe 5 hours. But our experience with Florida has been not good. Like I said, we've been on a low board all day. They're giving you stuff under $2 amount, even under $1 amount. Like they're not even paying barely $1 for you to get something up out of there. And then a lot of them are U boxes as well. So there's a lot of U boxes where you need like 98 clearance and up. And a lot of the box trucks, like budget and stuff, is just that 91 and like 91. So 91 to like 94 and stuff, which is still short. So in Florida, it's just hard, man. And we barely even seen local loads because we were trying to find something, at least a little local or something for them to make money to get them, just to get them some money while they're in Florida for that day, since we couldn't find a load for that whole day. So I would just say, don't try to stay local in Florida. Just get out of Florida, period.
And it's weird because usually when we book partials, we get $1 a mile or more.
Yeah.
But when you're booking a partial out of Florida, they be like 50 cents.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, like, man, that's just crazy, y'all. That's
even for like something dedicated that they want their, ASAP. Still not even. It's probably not even $1.50.
Yeah, man.
So I wouldn't get out of Florida if you in there.
Yeah, appreciate that, man. My man G said much love and respect, y'all. Appreciate that. Definitely, man. You already know what time it is with us, man. We locked in, bro. He said, quick question. You guys stop at every weigh station. What happens if you don't? He said, what happens if you don't stop at a weigh station? They gonna flag you. They gonna chase you down.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a high speed. They're gonna see you. They're gonna chase you down. They're gonna make you turn around and go right back through the weigh station. They're gonna raid your truck because they're gonna be wondering why did you bypass? Yeah. Are you overweight? Is this not hemp? Maybe this isn't hemp? Maybe this is maybe you got marijuana in it. What are you doing? Like why did you go past the weigh station? Are you not active? They're going to wonder what's going on. So just go through the weigh station. Don't be scared to go through the weigh stations anyway. Yeah. Don't be overweight. Get on the treadmill. No, but don't be overweight. Go through the weigh stations. You'll be straight. Mm-hmm. OTR. Let me see where we at. Want to make sure I'm where we're supposed to be. Let me go through these questions here. Okay, I'm getting close to the bottom a little bit. Okay, there we go. Fifth wheel facts. Hey, no, not to hit the bumpers on block play. Clear. Yeah, he's just needing not to hit the bumper. Yeah, this is what we said earlier. Yep. I said the same thing, Levante. That's exactly what we did. Go. She ain't right. The dog going crazy already. As soon as she hears somebody open the door, I like that. We did touch on dispatching. If you need some more info, just comment dispatching. Is the rental account guaranteed? Yes, it's guaranteed, bro. It comes with a consultation and everything. So the price went up because y'all was acting like y'all didn't know what to do. So I had to include a consultation in that so I could really help y'all out. Everyone in this game should be in a truck for at least a month. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And for the ELD, do I just call budget and ask them what type of truck I'll be getting so I know? Nah, bro. That's a good question.
Yeah,
it's crazy, right? Y'all know us. I'm finesse. So when I ordered my ELD, bro, I ordered all 3 ELDs. I mean, I ordered all 3 plugins.
Yeah, all the plugs. Tell them to send you all of the plugs they have. It's just 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell them to send you all 3 ports. So that way, when you do get whatever truck you get, you got the plug to go into it and you don't have to, worry about trying to order a new one. So
yeah.
Just get all 3 plugins. And
yes, we do have a dispatching course. I recommend the premium and up. However, we do have the basic for, we do have the basic at a more economical price. Today and today only, if you purchase our dispatching course, we will include the ebook free. Or if you already got the ebook, we will include the sequel to the ebook, which is the scale course, free, completely free.
Shout out to the box truck couple too. They in the building.
Okay.
They was like, "What up, though?" So shout out to Miss Christy and Walter.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them. I'm all the way. I'm glad she's seen that because I'm so far back in the count. I'm like 20 minutes back, so I'm like 25 minutes back. So I appreciate y'all hopping in here. Definitely shout out to them. They've been doing their thing too. Mm-hmm. She said she misses Book a Load. We got Mr. Book a Load over there on the couch. She trying to and she said she misses Book a Load out there. Okay, run that bag up. They said, is it hard to teach dispatching sometimes when people can't naturally finesse like you? That's a really good question. I would say in a situation like that. That's why we can't. That's a really, I love that question. So that's why we came out with the virtual experience where you can be on Zoom with us, because Fallout, I think you're right. I think if you can't, we call it finessing, but if you can't talk like that, if you don't have that gift of gab, if you don't have the negotiation skills, if you don't have certain tactics, and if you don't know how to lie, I'm lying so much to these brokers, it don't make no sense. If you really can't finesse like that, then I think you need to get like the hands on. I don't think a just reading something or watching a couple videos is gonna help that person, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually glad you said that, because my team was asking me, and I told them, I said, bro, you should pull up, bro. I told him, I said, bro, you should pull up. I said, don't get me wrong, you can get a course, but it's just gonna be different. And he say it all the time. They say it all the time, like, damn, that was the best decision, because there's no way in hell I would know how to do this part or to say this or boom, boom, if I was not there in person. It's you're just not, period. It's easy to book a load. It needs to be, you got to be taught to book a good load. It ain't nothing for you to get on there and call TQL and book a load for $1 amount and fill your truck up with 12 pallets at 13,000 pounds. It's easy as hell. I can do it right now. But to book a load that takes up 2 feet on one, that takes up 48 by 48 by 48 on one side, and it's only 500 pounds, and it's paying $1,300 for 800 miles, that takes a little finesse. That part takes a little finesse. Mm-hmm. To book a partial versus booking a full truck, or to load that truck up with partials and get that route right, that take a little bit of finesse. To get that language with TQL, to negotiate with them, because they don't give a damn, because they know this is what TQL do, right? TQL don't care about having low rates because they know these new carriers is going to take it. It's the ultimate finesse. They scamming. Mm-hmm. Like, when you think about it, bro, if you can, this is my opinion. This is a quick disclaimer. This is allegedly. So, in my opinion, if you got a brokerage company and you willing to take somebody on with a 1-day authority, and they should just try to get some money and they don't really know. I mean, they barely got the language when they call trying to book a load. I'm gonna give you $1 amount, bro. I'm gonna give you $1 amount and I'm gonna fill your truck up. And you're gonna take the load. I know you is. I'm looking, as soon as I say what's your MC, you give me your MC, I'm smacking you over the head. You might not even be set up. TQL don't even really give people loads that ain't set up. You might not even be set up. I'm a hold the load and everything for you. We got it. Let's lock in. Take my extension. I'm gonna get you another load. It's the ultimate scam, man. Don't just stop. The only way we're gonna get past that stuff is if we just gotta stop working with them, y'all. Y'all gotta stop working with them.
Yeah, stop taking anything. Stop taking those low rates.
Yeah.
Know your cost per mile.
Yeah, I think $95 a day. That's basically $100 a day, so that's $700 a week. 12 cents. I think that's high, bro. What's the ups and downs with dispatching? What's the ups and downs? Y'all asking some good questions today. What's the ups and downs with dispatching? I would say, what's the ups and downs with it? When somebody book a load to Kansas or Marcy, New York or something like that. You know what I mean? So like
when the load get canceled on you after you book it,
yes,
you're thinking you done for the day. The driver calling, they get there, the load canceled and the broker didn't communicate with us, that the load was canceled. So the driver just wasted all that time and money going out there to not even get loaded. And then, they get compensated for $150 tonu, which, I mean, it's better than nothing, but still, we wasted hours booking that load. They wasted hours driving there and we got nothing.
Yeah.
That's a downside.
Yeah. So yep. I don't like that part of dispatching. I don't like the brokers blowing me up like I'm the owner of their company. I don't like that. Millhouse is a great broker. They pay good too. So make sure y'all write that down. That was some sauce. Millhouse was calling me at every 2 hours from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Worrying about a load. I had to cut my phone off, dog. I sent them an email, I sent them the driver's number and cut my phone off. As soon as I cut it back on, it was like it didn't even come. You know how when you turn your phone on, you get the Apple message, and then you put your code in and you get your phone. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even put my code in. It started ringing off the chart already. I'm like, dang. So, I don't like that part of it. What else? What's some other stuff we don't? Let's name the downs of dispatching.
So, this not really like a down, but booking loads every day instead of 2 loads a week when we used to go west to east, east to west. Right now, everybody's getting booked every day because they're doing like local, like regional type loads. So that's another thing because it's like, dang, you gotta get up 5 a.m. every day instead of just worrying about people twice a week at the max. Like at the most, we were doing at the most 2 loads a week over the road. But now, people getting like almost 10 loads a week. So that part.
Yep. I would say some ups is honestly, man, seriously, the first up of dispatching is just hearing that. We prepared for it, y'all. Don't go nowhere.
Well, one of the ups for me is like time, I guess you could say. So booking a load, if you're in a good area, it can take you, like you can get done quick, you can get done really quick with dispatching. So like I said, for us, we on the boards at least maybe 5 hours at the most. So, we waking up at 5, we getting done around 10. We still got the rest of our day to go do other stuff for the business that we got to do. So I would say time is a good plus. Another plus of dispatching, you could dispatch from anywhere. Meaning me, I'm not like lazy, but it's early in the morning, so I can dispatch from my bed. I'm on my phone with the load board. I'm just dispatching in the bed. That's another plus. So for me, my pluses was time and dispatching from anywhere.
Yep, and I would say it's another plus of dispatching. Yeah, like I said, I know I touched on that driver satisfaction. We call y'all just booked you a load.
Yeah.
I just booked you a load. Or y'all just booked you another load. It's going the same way. Pick up a 6 now. Yeah. And a lot of my team, they act like they booked the load, but really I'm the one booked the load. So I just call them like, yeah, no, I'm really the one. I'll call them back. No, bro, I'm the one that booked that load. But yeah, I just spoke with the broker. I got you extra 100 too. He told you 5. No, I got him 6. You know what I said? So stuff like that. But no, I really just like it's fun to me, man. It's fun, man.
And then
fun.
I like how we do it. With all of us, how we're all, FaceTime or whatever. So I really like that because, it's just fun like that. It makes it more fun and easier like that.
But yeah, that's just a couple. That's just a little few. That's just a few. But my boy Ice Cold G said, Courtney, we got to tap in soon. Got something for us. When's a good time, man? Let's do Tuesday, bro. I think Tuesday would be perfect. What's more profitable, hot shotting or box trucking? I haven't done. I haven't studied hot shotting too much. So, but when we get that sauce, we're gonna give it to you. So don't even worry about it. Yeah. Let's see. How do you negotiate the pricing on the load pick? Man, that's one of those questions where it's like I do a lot, bro. Like that's something that you'll have to get the course to really see because it's a lot when it comes to negotiating. I'm looking at the miles. First, I got to know what am I asking for. Mm-hmm. Then I jump from that. You know what I'm saying? So if I want 1,400, I might come in saying 2,000, 2,100. Then we might meet at 16 or 17. You know what I'm saying? Or he might be like, okay, yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I've had a broker say, "Busy, I didn't have any of you before too." I came in and the broker was like, I probably said, "Yeah, I'll book it for 1,300." He's like, "No, I'm gonna give you 1,550 on it." Like I've had that happen before. It's crazy. It happens. But when you negotiating the pricing on the load, it's a lot that come with that, bro. Like that's something, no cap. That's the premium one too, like where you get those extra features. Tap in, man. Get that premium course. I'll definitely send you one of those ebooks free too, man. I'll give you the ebook or I'll give you our How to Scale course free today only. Do you have a light over your license plate? I don't have a truck, but you do need one.
The rental.
Oh, do you have to have a light?
If you're renting a box truck, it's already on there. So if you're buying one, make sure you have one on there because I'm pretty sure you need one.
How long have you been in the game? It'll be 18. No, it's 18 months in June. Yeah. Yeah. Our company started. It was founded in January 2021.
Yeah. So we got a little something under our belt.
Man, we did answer the Mississippi question. We did, bro. We did answer the Mississippi question. Do you prefer Amazon loads or taking loads from DAT load board and why? I prefer the load board, but it depends on where you at. Yep. I got my man in Massachusetts right now tearing them up. So It just depends on where you at.
And the rates where he at right now is still pretty good, and it's not even peak season or nothing. It's just regular Amazon season, and he's still doing good.
Yep. Are you able to build more relationships with others in the business to grow your platform? Let me know what you're talking about. Are we talking about trucking? Are we talking about dispatching? Are we talking about my social media presence? Let me know exactly what you're talking about right there, bro. But yeah, in any industry that I'm in, I'm able to build more relationships that help grow my platform. Absolutely. But let's get specific. Let me know what you're talking about. Hey, Nija, appreciate you hopping in there. He said, y'all want the ebook. Trust me, appreciate that. My guy from Bruce Step Media said, buy luck. Talk the budget. They told me I couldn't get an account. Oh, you need to watch. So this happens a lot. You guys need to watch that video. How to rent a easiest way to rent a box truck. Yes. If you go to my page and you type in easiest way to rent a box truck, it's a 30-minute video, but it's so much sauce. It breaks down. You shouldn't be telling them that. You know what I'm saying? So watch that video. It's really going to take you a long way. All right, we almost done with these questions too, y'all. Appreciate it. You guys are a blessing. We appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. The Amazon rates in Jacksonville, Florida, I mean, y'all should know from the box truck couple, they ran up a bag right there, and they had a lot of rates going right back to that Atlanta area and, South Carolina, things like that. Maybe even, I don't know too much about it, but I would assume that they look pretty good, man. I ain't been on Amazon in so long. My personal account is suspended because it's due to lack of not booking a load. So I don't even have load board access on my account. Luckily, I got drivers with accounts. Shout out to my people that be blessing me with their accounts. Let me look on the board, but I couldn't tell you, bro. What is the best area right now? The Pacific Northwest is slim right now. The best area. So there's been areas that have been popping up recently that we've been exploring. We went to Georgia, multiple times the past week or two. We're thinking about going to Texas. You know what I'm saying? Because the last couple of drivers I've had coming out of there, it's been 50 plus loads. So we think maybe we can put something together. We ain't did it just yet, but we're not afraid to do it if we see 250 plus a mile. I think we'll do it.
Yeah.
What else is somewhere that's just but then again, with that being said, Tennessee, Indianapolis, Minnesota has been looking weird lately. Ohio was kind of weird. Chicago is usually pretty cool. Detroit, since we got a plug out there, we don't really worry about that too much.
Yeah.
Maryland, what? Cool, not cool? Maryland, yeah. Maryland has became cool. You're right. Yep, Maryland has, and we got a few partial plugs out there, and then we also got a major connect out there, jumping off to the Ultas. Pennsylvania has been okay. The only thing I don't like about the East is it's so congested that they don't like to pay for the deadhead out there. But we always we figure it out.
Sacrifice.
Definitely. But yeah, Louisville, Indiana, Nashville, Minneapolis has been weird. We like to stay in the Midwest and the Northeast. It's just been a little weird lately, man. So, and you're right, the Northwest is slim. You need to get the hell out of there. Let's see. I put a TQL load Saturday. Me and another random driver pick up loads. Left 4 pallets, 1K, 1,000 miles, 1,600. Other guy left with 12 pallets for 13. Right. You see, that's that type of stuff I'm talking about right there. Really, really good. That's really good. Love that. Let's see. How many workers do you have? We have 0. So it's no secret. We have 0. We have no staff. We have the only people who are paid W-2 from our company is me and her. And we don't even pay ourselves that much. We pay ourselves less than $55,000 a year each. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out there balling like I'm the old James Harden. It's not about that. And then even with our staff, we don't put them in that binding situation. Or I'm sorry, we don't have staff. Even our partners that we're partnered with, we don't. Besides, company secrets stuff, ain't that dope. But we, as far as they're able to be independently contracted because they can do whatever they want to do. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we do it. Less liability on the company. I think your staff, I think your partners will love that relationship too. It makes it more 50-50. It makes it to where you got to do your part and they got to do. It's a real give. I love it. I love that, man. I really do. I said, hopefully, I read that one. How's the somebody said, how's the Midwest looking like now? Like I said, y'all, it's looking congested. Let me make sure. I think I was down here at 810. Let me see. Give me one moment. So somehow we got lost in the sauce over here. Okay, how are those looking? We read that one already. Got a couple more questions. We already gave Box Truck Couple all the love, man. Appreciate them. Make sure y'all go listen, man. Next time you're on Box Truck Couple channel, go spam their channel in the comments, man. TOTB and all they comments. Let them know we sent y'all. He said, I know you mentioned before, but I forgot. I was wondering during how long after you get your DOT MC do you have to get your insurance before they cancel it? So those type of questions I refer people straight to the FMCSA because they're easily accessible. So that's something I don't want to tell you. I think 90 days. I think 60. I think 6 months. I'm gonna tell you, call the FMCSA, bro. If you go to their website, you scroll down to the bottom, and on the left-hand side, it's gonna have their address. It's also gonna have their phone number. Give them a call. Give them a call Tuesday. What's your rate on promoting other brands on your channel? You can email me. So that's like an email type question. Yeah. Send me an email. I'll drop the email in there. Email me. Let's do it. Yeah, look, box truck cover. They fluctuate. I'm assuming they talking about the Amazon. Yeah, so tap in and take a peek. Yeah, tap in with them. About the cash app, y'all need y'all's help with the rental. Thanks, appreciate it. Let's get it done, man. And we are at the end. I appreciate y'all. Listen, we talked about TQL a lot today, so I want to let y'all listen to something. We talked about TQL a lot today. Do y'all don't mind if I drop some tunes on y'all? Do y'all? We drop some tunes on y'all, man. We talked about TQL a lot today, so that's how I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it with my boy Jay Tovin. We got the Trucking Out the Box album 2 coming soon. Drop some music emojis, some fire emojis. Drop your favorite emojis. If you drop your favorite emojis. If you want me to play this TQL Please Hold song real quick. I appreciate all 60 people in here. I know this went over an hour, not over an hour and a half. I hope y'all still can play it back. I really think y'all should take advantage of our dispatch course. It is buy one, get the ebook free. Buy one, get the course free. So the scale course, I think y'all should take advantage of that. I think y'all really gonna like this TQL Please Hold song, man. Yeah, appreciate y'all. We getting a few emojis on there. Let me get a few more, man. Drop a few more emojis in there. Drop your favorite emojis, music emojis. Drop some notes. I'm gonna leave y'all on this TQL Please Hold song. And this is the anthem, right? So yeah, we ain't booking loads of TQL no more, y'all. Let's go on strike, man. This is a diss track, really, man. It's a diss track. So I'm about to drop this TQ. I'm about to drop this TQL diss track, man. I hope y'all can hear it okay. Let me know if y'all can hear it okay. I'm gonna drop it now. Shout out to Box Truck Cover, man. Let me shout out on the stream. Shout out to Box Truck Cover. Here we go, man. TQL, Please Hold. And then we out too, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all a lot, man. Thank y'all.
We gotta get this like right now. They can't be on no bull today though, man. I go through this every time I'm calling. Hello. Oh, hey, how you doing? TQL, please hold. Man, what up? I knew they was gonna be on that today. I was just trying to call, get the load in, you know what I'm saying, for my price that that I'm asking for, but they always gotta. Now I just gotta sit on this phone and wait. And they gonna click back over and tell me that it's shoulders.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay Tovin.
Been sitting on this phone all week trying to lowball me. You must be tweaked. I don't sell my loaf for cheap. I'm chasing meals. Shout out to me. I can't show no love. My dog 250 amount need that at least. At my table ain't no seats. Truck like fame make for the week. On the phone with them, I'm missing out up on my paper chase. Thought I had it, but I'm too late. Luckily my paper straight, but I need more. Don't take no breaks. Yeah, we moving state to state. Camel away from Section 8. Can't eat these meals on paper plates. Let's hit that road. I forgot we can't because TQL still got me on hold. I stayed on hold for them to click back over and tell me it's sold. They gon' have to pay me in gold. I swear that this game get cold. Look, brokers and shippers, I'm talking real different. Can put you on game, it's gon' cost you a ticket. You talk about grit and we live it. You can't and then dedicate this hitters like spaghetti. Yeah. I'm chasing the riches, my hustle is vicious. I'm handling business, won't stop till I'm finished. And since the beginning, I felt I was winning. I'm hungry, I'm working so I can be eating. Life ain't gonna be perfect, sometimes it's defeating. My family, I swear that they give me a raise and the chances I took, man, you wouldn't believe. It wasn't easy, camera away from them bells on the skis. For real, this that hustler music, I feel like I'm wheezy. Let's go. Hello. I wanted to talk about the. Sorry, but that has been told.
Hey, don't that really happen though?
They really be.
Ain't that how they really be? Hey, y'all. Hey, before we get out of here, ain't that how they really be though? As soon as you call TQL, what they do? As soon as they pick up, they be real disrespectful when they pick up and just hit the music.
Yeah.
If they pick up and then just hit the music and you hear you on hold, they ain't tell you on hold. That's a sick feeling. But usually you call. Now, mind you, the load been on there 0 minutes. Mm-hmm. You call you. Oh yeah, no, TQL, please. I'm looking at my phone like, damn. TQL, please hold. They put you on hold. So now you sitting there, you on hold. Oh, also in our dispatch course, we tell y'all what to do while y'all on hold with these brokers. Mm-hmm. We tell y'all how to keep them on the phone, etc. Hey, I know y'all be booking loads of TQL. Let's keep it real. They be like, hey, you call them, as soon as they answer, TQL, please hold. Or they'll say, hello. This is how they do it too. They'll say, hello. They'll be on the phone with you. They'll put somebody else on. TQL, please hold. Hello. Yeah, they do. So this load picks up at 4 p.m. and TQL, please hold. Drops off at 8 p.m. and then it goes through to Indianapolis, and then you got another stop in TKO Police in Reno, and then so they be back in TKO Police, and then or you call, they hit you with the TKO Police hold, you sitting there waiting, they come back, the load gone.
Yeah.
Oh, you were calling about the Indianapolis load? My partner just booked it. That one just got covered, man. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take the posting down. Click. Like, man, like, come on, bro. It hurt. Or you finally get through, right? And it's a good load. Mm-hmm. You like, oh, man, Minneapolis to, Philadelphia. About to book this load, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how many miles it is real quick. I'm going to tell you exactly what they be doing. Let's see. Minneapolis, Minnesota to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It's act like we booking a load before I get y'all up out of here. So I'll put the route in real quick. I'll say like, okay, it's 1165 miles. Round that up to 1200. So I'm like, okay, 1200 miles. So I'll say, I'll say 1165 miles. I'll say, okay, I know, at least I can't go lower than 2400. I know I can't go lower than that. However, I'm trying to get, I might say 30. I might say 3,000 miles. So I can't go no lower than 24. That's like my absolute lowest. But that's only 2,000 miles. I might want to go for 3,000 miles. So I'll say, okay, 1150 plus 1150 is what, 23, 34. So I might be like, all right, I really want to try to get about 3,500. Let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? So they'll answer. They'll say, oh, yeah, the Philadelphia to Pennsylvania or Minneapolis to Philly. One pick, one drop, dock to dock, no touch freight. And then you buy one, get one, premium only and above, right? Yes. Drop off now, premium only and above. Yes. Today only, premium only and above. Yes. And I think you're really going to like that scale course too. But it goes, so you'll be like, okay, hey, he's telling you the details of the load. Oh, yeah, it's a full truck, 8,500 pounds. So you're like, okay, boom. He's like, it looks like it's just palletized, such. No touch to the driver. Where are you looking to be at on this one? I was thinking, I'm looking at the load. I'll say, I'm looking at this route. I know fuel is very, very high up there. Mm-hmm. And, what, she trying to do something? I'm like, fuel. I might bring up fuel. Or I'll just bring up some stuff. I can't give y'all too much sauce, but I'll start the negotiation process before I even give my rate. So I'll say that to back the rate I'm about to give. So I'll say that, then I'll say, okay, 3,500. He'll say, oh yeah, man, I'm looking to be at closer to 1,000. Mm-hmm. Mind you, it's 1,165 miles. Do y'all know how heartbreaking that is? When it's 1,165 miles and it's a full load, 8,500 pounds, and they telling you he looking to be at 1,000, I'll be hearing my team. My team started to get irritated. They be like, "Is this a full load?" You know what I mean? It's a full load. You're like, yeah, it's a full. And you're looking at what they say. Wait, and this is dedicated. It's 8,500 pounds. So they'll start saying some stuff back to him, letting them know, like, bro, this is BS. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't try to book no load like that with me. You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of you guys are taking those type of loads. I don't know if it's to get home or I don't know if it's because of ignorance and not knowing. And, ignorance is just, lack of knowledge on that subject. So that's what I mean by that. But so I don't know if it's just, being ignorant to that type of situation or how to book a load and what rates to go for. But y'all, stop doing it, please. There's a lot of other, honestly, Landstar has been pissing me off lately too. Yeah. Landstar has been getting real cheap lately, and it's really been pissing me off. So, I really think you guys need to, just really get y'all negotiation tactics up. Let's run up this bag, and y'all, we out, man. What y'all think, man? Should I leak another song from the new album, or y'all ready to get up out of here, man? Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments what y'all want us to do. I appreciate everybody being in here, though, man. I really love y'all. Y'all always show love, man. I'm glad y'all like that track. I can't wait to put that on another album for y'all so y'all can really, really enjoy it. It's going to be six new songs. We got 5 of them back already. I'm just waiting on one more. And we want to put together a mean cover photo. You know, we just trying to make this trucking stuff fun, man. It's not all, you know, everybody who got a trucking company ain't fat with a mouthful of tobacco. You know what I'm saying? It's different now, you know. So shout out to all the content creators out there. Mm-hmm. Shout out to everybody doing their thing in this trucking industry. Appreciate y'all. And on that note, man, we out.
We out, y'all. Until next time.
Trucking out the box. Peace.
I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been in your feelings. That won't get no cash. Only L's I take is LLCs. We first, not last. I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. Please don't make me mad. You been